Oh, I almost didn't make it to my own stream. I was over there on Panda's stream. I caught the end of it. You know, he was getting ready to get his rig going. And then I was like, oh, crap, I got a stream here. And I didn't have nothing set up. So kind of going with the flow here and see what happens. How's it going, everyone? Welcome. It is Sunday, time for our AMA. You ask questions, and hopefully Google can answer them. Maybe we'll start getting into AI, you know, maybe Chat GPT or whatever the heck it's called can answer it for us, because it's supposed to be smart, right? Isn't it supposed to be smart? Funny thing, though, about that, I just ran them on. If you're new to the channel, we just talk about random stuff all the time. So I heard the thing about Chat GPT when it first, when it first released, everyone was talking about it was awesome, it was awesome. Then I seen a thing release where they updated it and then it turned dumb. So like it didn't know simple math questions like 6 times 4 and stuff like that. So then all of a sudden people are asking it for financial advice, and I don't know. It just probably didn't go good for a lot of people. It's probably fixed by now. That was a little while ago. It was kind of funny, though. But anyway, let's go and do a quick roll call, see what we got going on. Oh, just looking around. What's going on? I see you over there. Scrolling up. Bad Cat, welcome to the Alpha Pack. Oh, we got an Alpha member in the house. And I got to switch my chat. I see it's on top chat here. Let's go to live chat. Now I'm scrolling up again. We got Ogre Hem GTOW. What's going on? Budweiser in the house. Scroll, Sling Buzz, what's happening? The Pirate, what's going on? Pellish Miner, tired of watching get his rig going. Oh, crazy. Did he get it going? Like, what part is he at? He's at. I left when he had the NVMe or the SSD, the drive finally just finished flashing. So I'm not sure where he's at right now. Bad Cat, welcome. What's going on? Welcome to the Alpha member there. Son of a Rabid Panda, what's going on? Rudd Putz is in the house. Cortis, first time 13. Savage White 0. Spitfire, BG. Pellish Miner again. Robert Kamato, I want to mine, but I need help. How can I mine at home? It depends on the hardware. You pretty much plug it in and mine. I'm just kidding. There's more to it, depending what you're mining on. So you have to give a little more information. What do you want to mine, or what do you have to mine with currently? Black Sales, what's going on? You plan on buying the Q16P. Oh, the Q16P, what is that? I'm assuming the Jazzminer X16P, which is the big boy that's supposed to release next month, I think. Or you mean the X16Q, which is the smaller guy, but still a pretty darn good miner. Skirm, Dalanu, Black Sales. Going down low again. Okay, just jumped on me. If I missed anyone, I apologize. GT Man, B Rob 82, Tommy T, what's going on? Oh man, the X16P looks insane. Yes, it does, doesn't it? It looks freaking absolutely crazy. Now, I don't know, like if you guys are looking for X16, P's or Q's, join my Discord. There's a group buy section kind of going on. Now, obviously, email Victoria from Jingle Mining directly, say Rabid sent you. You'll get the cheapest shipping and everything possible, cheaper than what their website says, and that'll save you some money. But there's also group type of buy settings, every 5, 10, 15, 20. So if enough of you guys do want to get together, it's probably going to be tough to coordinate, but you can get them for even cheaper. So yeah, that's one thing to look at if you guys really want to get. You see other people like posting on Twitter, if we can get 20 of these signed up, we can sell them for this price. And that's pretty much going on. If you can get multiple people, you get bulk discount. So if enough of you guys get together, let me know, and we can try to see what we can get. But, that is an option if everyone's trying to get the cheapest hardware possible. But I just think it's going to be really hard to organize. But, it is an option we can try out if it's something you guys do want to do. What do you think about ETCMC? Awesome. Like, that's what I'm saying right now. Like, I don't know. Long term, we have no idea. But right now, anyone that's on it and using it, it's freaking awesome. And that actually, I wanted to bring something up here. I just put this last minute. Where is it? Boom. So you guys can see this little website here, kind of. Put it to this one. Now this one. So I found out that it's a nice way. Instead of running my monitor around, I set this up. And now instead of going to my other rigs, I can simply do this. And there's a new beta version they just announced in their Discord. I kind of talked about it yesterday about the full node. It's supposed to earn a little bit more. It's supposed to help with people to connect their peers to, so they can help sync their normal fast nodes faster and so on. But I'm slowly working on this one. This is the Rabid boot here. Obviously, we're going to click on this, and I'll just show you. Just go fast. This is on the other room, totally. So hold on. I got to mute my mic. Put in that password. Boom, here we are. We are in this node right now. So let me just see this one. Can you kind of see? So we can see kind of where I'm at in the syncing process. So it's been on for 2 days syncing. Remember, this is the full node right now. That means the entire Ethereum Classic blockchain from day one, every transaction. This is kind of what you need to also run a mining pool, or maybe we could possibly solo mine to this eventually once things get going. We'll see what happens. But right now it's the full node setup here. I'm at 3 years, 4 months, 2 weeks. That's not the time it takes to sync. It's not going to take 3 years. It's the time in the blockchain where you are in the transaction. So when it starts, I believe the ETC blockchain is like 8 years, 10 months, something, maybe 11 months, but you get an idea there. So in the blockchain, I'm at the 3 year point. I'm about 65 to 70% done, finished syncing. You do need a 1 terabyte hard drive for this. Get a hold of them in their Discord and stuff if you want to try this one. It's a new version and stuff like that. And then this one is also supposed to reward a little bit more. And I'm actually getting rewards right now from syncing. If I come in, we can see I'm at 8.5 and it's still syncing up. So I am gaining a little bit of rewards during the syncing process as well, where the other ones, you wouldn't get anything unless you're actually fully in sync and then you start doing that. So this is a nice way to, I can just jump into all of these, and when it comes time to claiming, I can use my main work PC here, workstation, and just jump in and do everything I need to do. So that's pretty awesome to be tracking these. But yeah, I'm using this right now. We're like, let's just see, like, here's my normal workstation right now. I'll bring it up. Oh, how come it didn't come up? How come it didn't come up? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Try to find it here. Is it underneath one of these other windows? Okay, it's not under that one. That's weird. This one? Where is it? Oh, what the heck? No, that's not there. Where the heck is my actual thing? I can't find it, guys. It's disappeared on me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is going on? This is so weird. I can't click on it. Why isn't it coming up? Okay, well, whatever. I guess we're going to skip that. I can't bring it up right now. I don't know why it's not showing up anywhere on any of my monitors. That's weird, but it says it's running. So I guess I epically failed that. Now I got to find out where it is all my stuff again. Wow, that's so weird. You guys can see it down here. Watch. Hold on. Let me just see. If I bring on my full screen here. Oh, you can't. It's down. You can see it down there in the little pop-up, right? See right here. It's right here. There it is. Okay, come back. Why won't it pop up on my actual screen? Maybe it's like an issue where they won't let me. But you can see in the top, I'm at 92.93 coins right now. My last claim was on, let's just have a look when my last claim was, just to get an idea of what we're currently making right now. So if we go to ETMC, we went through this yesterday. November 11th was my last claim, so probably one more day. So it looks like 9 days. So it's going to be another 9 days. Today's the 19th. Tomorrow will be the 20th. I should be over that 100 by tomorrow. So last one was 11th. So yeah, the 20th will be my next claim tomorrow. That'll be 9 days for, you know, just over 100 coins. And the current price of this is currently sitting at, what is it right now anyway? Is it up, down, middle ground? And holy jeez. Okay, it's looking good. Hopefully it keeps going up by the time I claim, because then, you know, that's 150. No, wait, that's not right. $153? Yeah, 100 coins. Let me see this. 100 coins. I'll probably be a bit over 100 coins. I'm going to times that by 1.53. 1.53. Yeah, that's simple math, but I had to make sure on the calculator. That's $153 in 9 days off 6.5 watts of power. Holy crap. Yeah, okay, that's looking good. Hopefully it keeps going up. And there's supposed to be a MEXC listing coming for ETC POW very soon as well, but we're seeing a nice price increase there. So again, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. Things are looking way too good to be true. This thing looks absolutely awesome, but, you know, could it drop at any time? Possibly. You know, do your own research. It's a gamble. I've gotten 2 payouts so far, and it's looking really good. My first payout was I actually swapped it over to ETC at only like 72 cents. Now it's at $1.50 some. My last one was, what did I do my last swap at? I can't remember now. But I guess it would say right here. Where's my spreadsheet? So I got a total of 567. I got 38 ETC. I guess I'd have to do the math for that. But it's looking good. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it a lot. I'm stacking ETC very, very fast. Let's just put it that way. Now let's hope ETC goes to $300 or $400. That'd be absolutely insane. But, you know, we're all just dreaming on clouds right now, right? We don't know what crypto's going to do. I told you $1.50 per ETC POW. It's 600 USD a month. That's insane. I know, that is crazy. And I got 7 of these nodes. So every 9 days, you know, 700 times 1.53. Wow, that's over $1,000 every month. That's like $4,000 a month with 7 nodes. That's insane. That's like 65 watts total. that's just insane. I don't know what's going on. We're definitely in a great market right now with everything pumping. But guys, things look good right now. Just always remember, anything could dump at any single time. So don't say, oh, you're supposed to be making, you know, $1,000 a second here. I didn't say that, but I'm just making up stuff. And then all of a sudden it's making like $2 or something. You know, anything could happen. So, you know, do your own research. I gambled. I purchased these things. And so far they're doing good. And if I'm swapping them to ETC, so if anything happens, then I'm okay with that because I'm pretty much ROI'd in no time. But it doesn't mean it's going to last forever. We have no idea. It could obviously go higher and higher and past the moon for all we know. But right now we have no idea. But we'll just see what happens. Panda, what? Is choking on his... Why? What's going on with the stream? What's happening over there? I don't want to go over there because then you get copyright issues. But... they're having troubles, issues. What CPU is he building anyway? What's he running? 1700? Someone said a 1700X. I haven't used one of those. That's an older one, but someone say, Kazubaz Rabid, you are actually smart. I like to pretend I am sometimes. I'm definitely failing the Zeph train. Oh my gosh, am I failing that like crazy? Let's take a look at it. I should have this open somewhere already. Where's mining pool stats? What's Zeph at right now? Let's look at the Zeph trade and go through my massive trading mistake, which we kind of talked about yesterday. But look at this. It's down a little bit now. It hit $26 yesterday. Yeah, 26 something. And I sold at $12.86. Yeah, it was a huge profit margin for sure because I've been mining this thing for a while and, you know, it was sitting around $2 and stuff forever. But I sold at $12.85 or so, $12.89 or something. And, you know, it was a nice chunk of change. I could definitely buy a lot of rigs if I wanted to. But I want to get back into Zeph and hopefully, you know, it could hit $300, $400, $500, $600 in the next bull run. He surpassed Monero. Will it happen? Gambling, guys. That's what we're doing with crypto. I have no idea if it's going to happen. I'm wishful thinking it's going to happen. But I want to get my Zeph back. I'm waiting for an actual dip. You know, in theory, we should be seeing a dip within the next month or two, a fairly sized, decent one. Maybe it'll drop back down to that $5, $6 range, and I'm hoping to get back in, you know, triple up the Zeph that I sold, and then hold it out from there. So we'll see what happens, but, you know, right now I'm just, you know, banging my head on the wall. You know, all I had to do is wait an extra day. You know, I sold it like right here, and then the next day it went up to like double where I sold it. But, you know, that's the gamble we do with crypto. You know, it was pumping so fast, we had no idea it would hit these levels, and now we're sitting at these levels and, you know, just do whatever. But, you know, I'm going to wait, hold it out, patience. I know I did this trade with Kaspa before, and then I quit giving up patience. I was like, you know what, forget about it. I'm not even waiting anymore. And then I went out and I bought that dual epic. And that's how I got the dual epic. I sold my Kaspa, and everyone keeps bugging me still, like, why didn't you get that? You know, did you get back in? Did you get back in? Oh, Rabid, you lost so much. Oh, Rabid, you're a fool. Like, whatever. I don't really care. You know, I made the decision. I then just decided to buy hardware instead and said, you know, I ignore it. It's wiped out. It's out of my mind. I got my dual epic. I'm very excited for that. I love that rig. It is wicked. And it's actually mining quite a bit of Zeph right now for me, which is doing that. And then right now, as the price is high, because again, I'm like doubling up or nothing. As the price is high right now, and I'm expecting, at least hoping the dip happens, for the past 3 or 4 days since I did my initial sell, I have been selling Zeph every single day, every morning at 9 a.m., 24 hours. I just go into my wallet, I send it over to Mexi, I hit the sell button, and I wait. And I'm waiting. I'm doing that every day while the price is up, so I'm maximizing as much as I can. Hopefully I'm maximizing it. It could go higher. That means I'm not maximizing it. But I'm DCAing out of Zeph right now and hoping for a dip to come, and then I'm just going to stack it all back up. But I don't know if that's going to play out in my favor. Usually it seems like I fail when I do these things, but that's what I'm doing right now. That's the choice and decision I went with, and I'm just going all in about it, and hopefully it works out in my favor long term. So we'll see what happens. See what happens there. Zeph for the win. I got over. Yeah, fully electric's at over 900 Zeph right now. That's insane. He has a nice bag there waiting away. So awesome stuff. Your Zeph strat is the same as my Kaspa strat at the moment. Tommy T is doing the same thing. So yeah, I'm like the entire market. I do think it's going to dip. Again, I'm not a trader. I'm horrible with charts. I don't know if it is. The past cycle, it did do this. You know, just before the Bitcoin halving happened, we did see a pretty big, significant drop happen on Bitcoin and the market in general before that. So I do think there's probably going to be something, especially with Christmas coming up. And this is where we can kind of use, you know, I always say ignore the world, ignore the news, but we do have Christmas, New Year's and stuff coming up, end of the year things, you know, a lot of people do, you know, just in theory, we might see a dip happen around this time because people are probably going to be pulling out money, buying gifts, doing tax things, and, you know, setting up portfolios and stuff, getting ready. So, you know, I'm just expecting something to happen within the next couple months. And I could be 100% wrong, but, you know, it's all about a patience thing. It's not just like, okay, it's not going down, FOMO back in, and then it goes down, you lose it all. So, you know, I'm just playing the patience game here. I'm going to wait it out a month or two and decide from there to see exactly how this is looking, and then I'll just make a choice from that point on. So, yeah, we'll just see what happens. Okay, I'm in Western PA. I'm seeing them in Ohio for 2 to 250, but I'm not driving that far. Tommy, that is because we are at the pre-bull market time. Yeah, we're very close to that bull market. We are still tail end of the bear, but I do think that bull market, I think we're almost out of the bear market. I think we're really close to coming out. We got about 6 months left, possibly, until we start seeing some solid gains here. But, you know, we don't know for sure how it'll play out for sure, but we'll wait. Epic 7663s or bust. Are those big bad boys, super expensive, massive ones? Let's look that up. 7663. Epic 7663. What is this one? It's something I'm going to drool over, isn't it? Isn't it? AMD 7663. This is the 56 cores. What is this? 2 gigahertz base clock. So it's under 64 cores. It's a slow clock speed. 112 threads makes sense. Double. 256 megabytes of L3 cache. So it should, yeah, it'll run the whole thing. Came out in 2021. Up to 3.3. So this is slower than a 7742. 7742 has 64 cores. 128 megabytes or 128 threads, and it's 2.3. So, you know, depending on the price, this could be good if it's like, if you find it like 50% cheaper than a 7742, then maybe stack a couple of these ones up. You will have less hash per thread and everything, but, you know, it all comes down to the price of this thing. You know, that could be a very decent CPU for sure if you find it at the right price level. What do we got? Stick with CPU mining. Do not let go. Most GPU profit seekers will sell their GPUs for pennies or in trash and will buy more Kaspa miners. KSO and CPU mining will become more attractive because of PE ratios. Zeph for the win. K went over 900. We saw that. You two use this pre-market to check what is profitable to mine before the bulls start. Yeah, that's the one thing I remember interesting. Like, remember, that's another... looking back at the last bear market or running to the tail end, you know, I was looking at some of my older videos of like mining on Nice Hash and stuff with the 2060 KO and mining Ethereum. We're mining Ethereum, I believe. Like, I'm waiting till the 1 year, or I guess the 3-year anniversary. I guess it'd be almost a 4-year anniversary because I can't remember when that video actually was, but 2060 KO is making on Nice Hash like I can't even remember, like $1 something, right? So it was up there and it was mining Ethereum. And then all of a sudden we saw what happened to Ethereum. So now we're seeing profitability in this bear market on certain coins. So are those the coins that's going to transition our hardware into that bull market by getting significant gains above it? So we're seeing profitability and stuff on CPUs now. So in theory, we should see massive profitability on CPUs when the bull hits. We're seeing small profitability. We're not even really seeing profitability on the GPU side right now, you know, maybe 10 cents or something. And then, so maybe we'll get to $1 or $2 on a GPU leading into the bull run. But you can kind of see, you know, where things are sitting right now just due to the hash rates and how much hardware is out there. The other kind of uncertainty right now is we are seeing a big increase of CPU miners starting to load up on rigs. I know some people in my Discord are ordering like 5 or 6 epics, and like it's getting big. It's getting big pretty fast. So we have to see how that's gonna come into play. Like right now, I'm not buying any more hardware. Like I said, I'm waiting to get back in the dips. I'm doing all this. I don't want, buy 4 or 5 epic rigs here for like $5,000 and then end up those rigs costing, really in theory, $800,000 when the bull run hits, when right now I could just save that, hold my coins. I have my farm up and running. I've been building this farm for years now to get to the level I am, all through crypto. My farm was built through crypto. Like, I started on my gaming PC, guys. My gaming PC was a 3900X Ryzen and a freaking 2060 KO. That was all I had. That was my only computer, all I had. I started mining the NiceHash. I was mining XMR on my CPU. The yields were really good on XMR, and I built my very first dedicated CPU mining rig was bought and paid for 100% with Monero, with XMR. I sold that. I bought my first dedicated rig. It took about a little over 1 year for that rig to make its own rig. I was patient. I waited it out, and then I built that. And from there, I had 2 CPU rigs. The workstation was still part-time because I actually started a gaming channel first. So I was playing video games and stuff on YouTube and stuff. And then I moved over. And then from there, I went, instead of 1 year to build a new rig, I had 2 rigs. And now took 6 months to build another rig. And then it went down to, 3.5 months because I had 3 dedicated rigs. So a lot of people say, oh, it's going to take this long to ROI this long to ROI this. I didn't look at that at all. I just was patient. And when I got my first dedicated rig, I just count my entire farm earnings towards the hardware. I'm using all my hardware to build more hardware, and that's what I did. And then it went down. It went from 1 year to build a rig, to 6 months to build a rig, to 4 months to build a rig, to 3 months to build a rig, to 2 months to build a rig, because I was using all my CPU assets, minus power and stuff from profits there. But I built my entire farm off only crypto mining hardware prices and profits out of my farm. I didn't look at individual ROIs. If you look at an individual ROI right now of something, 2,000 days, 5,000 days, everyone's like, oh, I'm not buying that. The ROI is junk. I'm not buying that. The ROI is junk, because they have no clue of what's really going on. Who cares about ROI? Who cares about single unit issues? Once you slowly stack that farm, look, even a GPU that's making 10 cents right now, you can even stack that farm. It's not looking that good, but 10 GPUs at 10 cents is $1. 20 GPUs at 10 cents, you're at $2. It stacks up. And that's all I cared about. I ignored all the other crap and everything that's going on about ROIs and return on investment, resale value. I think resale value is probably one of the stupidest things you could say when it comes to buying hardware. I feel that's just to safeguard yourself, to say, hey, you know what? I could probably sell this later, but seriously, as a miner, are you selling your hardware? I got everything still. So my GPUs are off, but I'm not selling them. I don't plan on selling them. I don't plan on selling anything until they absolutely explode. Then they go to the garbage. I run them until they die. Resale value is a non-issue. I think that's just a safety net for people to argue some stupid statement, or to just, say they want to fight with somebody. So that's just me. Resale value doesn't mean anything. So I just use my farm. I slowly stack up. I have enough coins. I build another rig. I get enough coins. I sell them, build another rig. And that's how I stacked up my CPU farm until I got to right now. If I wanted to, I could be building a rig every single freaking day right now if I wanted to sell. Oh, I am selling every day. But I could build a rig every single day, and it'll be covered through my farm's mining profits, in theory. But I'm not doing that. I'm pretty much maxed out on power, and I'm just going to wait now and see what the bull run will actually hold for me moving into this future. So kind of a little rant there, but that's my whole 2 cents, how I started and how I kind of got to where I was right now with the hardware that I currently got. So yeah, that's me. Same here, did the same thing, but started late. There's ERT Ted. Same thing. He did the same thing, just started a little late. It doesn't matter. You're never late. When you start is when you start. We're technically right now is a good time to start because we're leading back into that next bull run. The bull run's going to bring in a whole flood of new people again that don't know where to start, don't know what's going on, have no clue about anything. And that's where we got to come back and re-educate, start all over from day one. This is how you build this. This is how you build that. People usually only look at the dates of a video. Oh, this is 3 years old. I don't want to watch that. I'm watching something from last month or something like that instead, you know. So now we're going to have to be updating all our videos. This is how you tune a BIOS. This is how you build this 3900X rig. This is how you build a 7000 series rig. So we're going to have a new revamp of all the tutorials all over again, even though all the information is pretty much exactly the same. But there's more people coming in, and we just got to cater to more and more people as each cycle kind of goes by. So, yeah. Windows 11 or Windows 11 Pro? Too many Windows. Yeah, there's so many Windows out there. You never know. I don't even know. Most of the node boxes you buy now, I think they come with Windows 11 Pro. So that's what I've been using on some of the new node boxes when I purchased them. I turned some of my GPUs on last night. Tatuka, awesome. Look at some people are turning on the GPU. What are they looking like right now anyway? If we go into the GPUs here, I just want to have a quick peek. Oh, 4090 is almost at $1 again. That's good. 82 cents. Now, sure, you know, 1,954 days of an ROI. Guys, that's not true. You know, selling every day right now, that might be true. It's saying it's mining a lithium. I feel a lithium is probably going to get nailed with FPGAs and ASICs sometime in the near future. The algorithm just screams it. It's common sense. So I think that's going to be a thing. Radiant's probably going to turn the same way as well, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. But, you know, mining it right now at 82 cents of a profit, maybe you're covering power costs out of pocket or something. This could easily turn into only a 50-day ROI. If a lithium does some amazing things in the bull run, 50 days mining, GPU could be paid off your hodling. These are the things we think about leading into the future. These are the people who've seen cycles. They know about this. A lot of people just look at this, they see these numbers, like, okay, done, no thanks, out of here. But these shouldn't even be here. These ROI numbers should not even be here. I feel that's just tricking people because they're going to drop down. I bet you this will turn into 50 days in the bull run. You have your coins right now. If you're mining with a 4090 right now, you shut it off. Don't mine it again after 50 days. I bet you'll be able to cover your power costs, including the entire money you spent on that GPU after like 50, 55 days. You know, that's just something kind of going on. But anyway, look at us. We are seeing a little bit of profitability finally come up. We're not at, and you know what? You know, after about this point here, we're usually seeing negatives, but we are now seeing 82 cents, 41, 33, 30. You know, we're in the 20s down to even a 3070s. That's 17 cents. So that's awesome. That was sitting at like 4 or 5 cents for a long time. That's on Dynex as well. So interesting stuff there. So yeah, we are seeing profitability start to come up, but it's still obviously it's not looking anything amazing. But you know, at the current yields that you're getting based on what you're going to be getting in the bull run when hardware and stuff turns on, you're getting a lot more coins now than you will be getting later on. So things are looking actually not too bad on the GPU side, even though they're not looking amazing. So in his RXD prediction, what did he say? What was the prediction there? Just looking around. What did he say? Did he say it's going to go ASIC too? I think all these ones that are any coin that's extremely efficient on a GPU, like Radiant, what is it? A lithium, you know, we saw Ironfish, which they're switching their algorithm here soon because it's getting overrun with FPGAs. But these are all just pretty much common sense things saying these are going to be nailed with ASICs eventually. You know, this is not going to last on a GPU. We might have a good year or something mining on them. I think there's a lithium bitstreams out now for FPGAs. I think they've been out for a while, actually. I haven't got my hands on one. Maybe any of you guys have or heard rumors about it. But, you know, it's going to... All these are eventually going to transition to an FPGA with the bitstreams. Private bitstreams probably released for most of these already. And then it's just going to happen. And I think Ice River could be a major part of this as well. Ice River having a legit name and everything right now and what they did on Kaspa, if they end up doing that on a lithium, Radiant and so on, you know, mini KS0 or Radiant's case, you know, RX1s, RX2s, RX0 Pros. These little mini miners are going to become very profitable. We're going to see hash rate spikes and it's going to be crazy. So I think that's probably going to be a transition moving forward on a lot of these GPU coins as well. I got a question. Does an ITX motherboard affect hash rate on... I don't think so. When it comes to looking for motherboards and stuff, you know, you're not playing games. When you're playing games, you're looking for overclocking, single thread performance. You need the cooling. The VRAMs are going to heat up. When you're CPU mining, you are only running at a base clock and you're undervolting your CPU. So when it comes to coolers and stuff, usually the cheapest crap you can find will work. Now, when it comes to the motherboard, you do want to make sure it does have at least manual voltage control. You can get away with offsets. It's a lot harder to tune. Offset, for example, you know, that's where some of your motherboards, it might say, just think of 1 volt is 0. And then once you go like minus 100, you know, that's like 3.9 type of thing. You know, you're going down 100 megahertz at a time, so you have to go negative 200, negative 300, negative 400, just kind of do the math from there on the way down. Same thing for the way up or something. So that's a lot harder. Obviously, it's a lot easier. Just look for the manual straight voltage tweaking where you can just go, you know, 0.957, 0.98, 0.95, things like that. So as long as it has slight cooling on the VRAMs and then manual voltage control, just get the cheapest motherboard you could possibly find. That's all you need when it comes to CPU mining. You don't need all this extra cooling and super heat sinks, and you just need minimal specs for CPU mining because we're not cranking up any of our hardware here. We're trying to run efficiently. We're trying just to maximize our hash to watt ratios. So basically, I need overclockability. Yeah, you need to be able to overclock it, but you're still not overclocking, you're underclocking. Because once you do go over, let's just take a look at, you know, let's just go to a 3900X here, see if they have it. I kind of talked about this in my last video when I mentioned how to mine Zeph. If anybody's seen it, check that one out if you haven't. But if we just go to a 3900X, we'll run through this right quick. All right, so here we are, 3900X. So here we can see a 3900X is, okay, so it's actually 3.8 base clock. I've been running mine 3.6, 3.8, so, or 3.7. So I could probably crank it up a little bit and try some retuning, which I do plan on going through my 3900Xs, 3950Xs, 5900s, 5950Xs. I don't have a 5900X, so I lied. I can't do that one. But I plan on going through all these again, just see what numbers are currently look like with the latest miners and stuff. But here we can see base clock 3.8. I'm running at 3.6. So in theory, you can run your base clocks at 1 volt or less. Silicon Lottery has a huge discrepancy here on how well it'll actually perform. And I have one 3900X. I actually have to run over 1 volt to be stable at 3.6. So remember, I have a bad Silicon one, but Silicon Lottery definitely plays here. So you're running your base clock 1 volt or less. You usually get them down to about 0.97, 0.98. Some will go even lower if you have a wicked Silicon on yours. But you're running that at about an XMP profile. I do run mine turned off for the maximum efficiency. You're running about 109 watts. Your entire system, that's your motherboard, power supply, CPU, cooler, everything is about 109 watts on Random X. That's your Zeph and your Monero and stuff. So 109 watts. So you can crank these up like so. And I in one of my earlier videos when I did use that Ryzen clock tuner as well as the RAM calculator and all that stuff, and I cranked it right up to see how much hash I could get. G-Skill Flare X, you know, 0.8 nanosecond RAM, very fast RAM, low latency. And I was upwards of 15,200 kilohash, I think, or hashes, which is 15.2 kilohash. Now, originally I was about 12 kilohash, 12,000 hashes at that 109 watts, but I cranked it up to that 15,200 hashes. That was using over 240 watts or so. So I gained 3 kilohash, 3,000 watts, but I also gained, going over that base clock, of 120 watts. I'm using more power to get an extra 3 kilohash than my entire system at 12 kilohash. You can see where it makes 0 sense unless you have free power, but you also got to get a better motherboard for better cooling. You're also going to need a more expensive cooler to keep that CPU cool, and everything is just going to cost more to even build that rig in general. So it makes 0 sense unless the free power and you have money to spend to even overclock in the first place to those type of levels. Some people are saying I'm overclocking to get as much as I possibly can. It doesn't make any sense. And then you could fit, you could double up your rigs. If you cranked everything up to that 15,000, you're using over 200 watts. You could get, like, here's an example. I'm going to use my calculator here. Let's say 5,000 watts, a 30 amp 240 volt, 5,000 watts. We divide that by 240 watts. That is 20 rigs that you could fit on that. So 20 rigs times 15 kilohash. That is 300 kilohash. So for 5,000 watts, you're getting 300 kilohash. Let's just do some numbers here. I want to write this down so I don't forget. 300 kilohash. So we got 300 kilohash at 5,000 watts. So now 109 watts. So we're going to go the same 5,000 watts. We're going to divide that by 109 watts. We can now fit 45 rigs on that. So 45 times, what are we doing? 12,000 hashes, say 12 kilohash. We are now getting 550 kilohash running efficiently on the same 5,000 watts, or we could run it overclocked and only get 300 kilohash. We're getting an extra 250 kilohash for the exact same amount of power. That's where overclocking your rigs makes 0 sense. You can fit so many more rigs running more efficiently, doing it properly and running under that base clock. So just some quick numbers there, guys. For 5,000 watts, you can overclock and get 300 kilohash, or you can run efficiently and get 550 kilohash. That is over half a megahash on Zeph or Monero at 5,000 watts, where you'd only be at 300 kilohash, 1/3 of the megahash. So it's a pretty big difference there between running efficiently, especially when you start stacking up more and more rigs. So yeah, there we go. What do we got here? Scrolling up, did I miss anything? I got a question. Okay, we went to the ITX thing kind of. So you need experienced motherboard with cheap cooler. Experience motherboard? What do you mean? You mean expensive motherboard? No, you just need cheap. Like, here's one thing I look at. Let's go to here. So here is, I use PC Part Picker for some things here. Obviously, if you're looking for Amazon or anything, use any of my links down in my description. Click at any Amazon link and then just search anything you want, and it will help out the channel. Much appreciated if any of you guys tend to do that, or just use a direct link to anything I have as well, because it might be something you're looking for. But you know, here's a 5950X. Let's look at the RAM. When I say low latency RAM and stuff, here's just what I look for in memory. So we can see there's a lot of different variations of memory for RAM here. And you know, I just like, you know, I start with price, lowest. As you can see, here's your lowest prices for your RAM. Let's just kind of go to this screen, I guess. Now you can see, you know, you have CL14, CL15s, 16s. Do they have the actual CLs here? Here's C15. Some of them have it, some of them don't. But you see a cast latency right here. So I like to go this, and I go bam. And I go to the lowest cast latency. This is what you look for, this number. Nothing to do with, you know, all this other stuff going on, CL60 all that. I look for the lowest latency RAM. This is what you look. You can see 12, 10, 9s, and so on. Why is this showing not the RAMs I want? There should be 8 nanosecond RAM here, but I don't see any. Am I on the right CPU? Let me go back to save parts list. Oh, is that a 7950? Okay, let's try it. Was I on this one? Edit parts list. I think I was on this one. Memory. Let's try this one here. Memory. Oh, I was on, okay. Oh, yeah, I was on the wrong one. Cast latency. I mean, first world latency. This is what I meant. I was on the wrong thing. I'm showing you guys the wrong thing because I'm failing. So first world latency. This is what I'm looking for. You can see 7 nanoseconds, 7 nanosecond. And then I look for something that's obviously has a price, so it's in stock here. So I scroll down here. We can see this first one here. 7.273 nanosecond RAM. $139. Hey, this one's 7.2 for only $111. That's less. 2 by DDR4 for 4400. Here's some G-Skill Ripchars 5, 16 gigabytes. You can see this is very low latency RAM. Wow, this stuff would probably, this might push 16 kilohash on a frickin' 3900X. Again, you're going to be overclocking a bit. We might get 12.8, maybe 13 non-overclocked with this, but this is very low latency RAM. But it does come in at a price tag of $111. This is USD prices, I believe. Now, there's another thing you can do. Like, you gain some, but you don't gain much. At the same time, we could look into garbage RAM. If you're really looking for a budget PC, look for something that has 2 sticks of RAM here. Where's something with 2 sticks? We just find the cheapest thing we can find that has 2 sticks. So here's 2 sticks, 4 gigabyte. These G-Skill Angus's might work. They're only $25. 25 stick RAM, you know, 12.5 nanoseconds. It's up there. You might want to dive into, no, this is 1. Here's 2, 10. So this is actually lower. Here's 2 gigabytes. Here's some Patriot Viper right here. 10 nanoseconds. That's pretty good at only $25. So this is actually probably a really good budget RAM right here. This is probably what I would order right now, because we might only see like a 500, 600 hash difference, possibly, maybe 800 hashes. Not much, but we're saving, you know, you could buy 4 sets of these for 4 rigs and still be cheaper than the other one. So these are other things I look for. You know, I look at the latency here, the first world latency, try to find the lowest possible, and then you kind of jump into it on a budget side. And I do have a bunch of these Patriot Vipers on a lot of my rigs, and they seem to work all right. This is only 3,000. You know, this is less than 3,200. This is only 24, but it comes down to the latency, not necessarily the speed. So first thing you want to look for is obviously low latency. And then you can start looking at the speeds and stuff, going to 32, 4,000, so on. But the main thing you want out of the RAM is the latency. And that's this guy right here, this first world latency. So that's what I look for when I look at RAM. And then you go into your budget bills of price and then compare that to the speed if you want to try to get a little faster and stuff like that. So that's what I look for when you're looking at RAM anyway. And that's why that website's really good for looking at different RAMs. So you can probably get some lower latency CL16 RAM. I didn't even look. What was the CL on that? That was probably like CL16 for the price it was. What was the... Okay, let's go back down. Where was that? 10, nano, 2. Oh, man. 92, we're at the $25 range, were we? 2 sticks. Where was it? Right here? 1 stick, 1 stick. Oh, I lost it. 2 sticks, 4, 12. No. Oh, right here. I still had it highlighted. So this is, what is this? So yeah, this is CL16 RAM. We can see right here. So this is CL16 RAM that has lower latency than even some of the frickin' CL14 RAMs. Is there a 14 up here above this that's even slower? 17, 19, 17. We'll have to look, but you know that's very low latency when it comes to RAM. And there's some CL. Here's a 14 at 11. See right here. Here's a CL14 RAM that actually has longer latency, 11.6. So in theory, even though it's CL14, it's kind of crappier RAM because the latency isn't as low as that CL16. So just because someone says, oh, get CL14, doesn't really mean that's what you look for. Don't just get CL14 RAM. You really got to know what's a lower latency RAM. So when we refer to lower latency, that's what we're kind of referring to in the RAM. Hello, it's been stuck watching Panda struggle set. What was happening? Did he get it going now? Is his rig rolling now or what? What's happening? You get that thing rocking? Promised a lot before they rugged. Who rugged? Paying for the nodes has me extremely cautious from what I see. Coin price is currently only being supported by people buying nodes. I see a house of cards waiting to come crashing down. Most scams. Like, you never know. Always do your own research. Use your own thing. You know, I'm not trying to convince anyone to buy them or not buy them or anything. You know, just do your own research. Right now, they're ROI. And so if it rug pulled right now, I'd be fine with it because I got pretty much everything back. Now, there's also looking into the project. The project itself, they are going to be there's going to be a mining pool. There's going to be an ETC mining pool coming out from the ETCMC DAO. And it's actually, if you mine on that pool, it's obviously going to pay Ethereum Classic, but it's also going to pay ETC POW. Kind of like how Ergo had that smart pool where you could get, you know, NETA and all these other coins depending on the contract you wanted. This is going to do the same thing with a contract with the ETC POW, ETCMC DAO and everything else. So there's going to be an ETCMC mining pool emerging for ETC soon. For that, on top of that, ETCMC is also going to have a big mining farm that they're putting online as well. And a lot of those mining farm profits, or I think all of them maybe, you know, minus power and stuff. I don't know the full story there, but that's going to be mining on that pool, obviously. And all that farm generation is going back into the project as well. That's going to be going to, you know, the people and the members of the project. So they got a lot of different sources of income coming right now. Yeah, the major generation is probably from node sales and licenses and things and so on, but there's more coming in from other ways as the project grows in general. Who cares? Buy Kaspa and get rich. That's the end of everything. Who cares? Buy Kaspa, get rich. I should make a shirt on that. Every stream we figure out a new idea to make a stream, but we'll see what happens. Panda got it to post 17. It wasn't posting. That's weird. What's going on here? I don't know what's going on. You have to check that out. I'll have to rewatch his stream later, see what kind of issues was going on there. He finally figured it out. So what was the issue? What was happening? Windows gives a big hash boost on that. I got to try that out. So people, I remember I tested all this a long time ago, Windows versus Linux. There was a thing where Linux was the better miner, at least for GPUs for a bit. Now I think it's all the same. I'm just going to have to test out HiveOS, and I need another rig. You know, I need a 7950X or something. I really would like to do a side-by-side comparison of things, and yeah, but I need another rig and test all that Windows versus Linux and stuff again. Because things change all the time. Yeah. No, it's not. Okay, anyway, what do we got going on here? Put Windows on your Epics. Yeah, I should. I should try it out. See how it goes. I would avoid people from buying Asus motherboards. Yeah, what is the 7000 series? Was it Asus or ASRock? They sound too close together. But I know on the 7000 series, they were putting too many voltage to the CPU, and people's motherboards and CPUs are frying on the 7000 series between those two brands. So I don't know if that's still a thing, if there's been any BIOS updates, but yeah, you definitely got to be careful. Look, is it Asus that was doing that? You're saying to stay away from Asus, so it's probably Asus. I asked that the other day and someone said who it was. I can't remember, but yeah, I think it might have been Asus. So I would stay away from them for now. Power supply issues, then bad monitor. What? Bad monitor? Power supply? What CPU is a 1700X? That doesn't have integrated graphics, does it? No, 1700X. What is that thing anyway? Let's look at that. What is a 1700X? 1700X Pro. Oh, that's for Amazon. I don't want that. Not even on AMD. Got rid of it off their website or what? They don't even support it. Here we go. Ryzen 7 1700X. Page not found. How old is this thing? Here we go. 3.4 8-core processor, so I'm assuming 16 threads. What's the L3? What? No way. Does this thing only have 16 megabytes of L3? This thing, Panda, you're gonna have to mine Virus on that thing. It won't even work for Virus or for Zeph or Monero. Like, oh, will, but not very much of it. 1700X L3 cache. Tech power up. What is this thing? Performance 3.4. So it's 3.4. Okay, not too bad. We could guesstimate the hash rate here, but where's the L3? 16 megabytes. 16 megabytes. 8 core, 16 threads. Wow. This thing's only going to use 16. This thing's only going to use 8 threads. 50% of the CPU. This is a horrible CPU. Panda, where are you at? You just built a CPU rig with a. You may as well use an Intel at this point. That's got to be one of the. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Is that what it was? 1700X. This is Intel stuff here. This is one of the worst CPUs you could ever put together for mining. Oh my gosh. Standards here for CPU mining as well, guys. If you are looking for a CPU, number one, never buy Intel. Number two, don't buy Ryzen 1 series here, 1700X. So you want at least 2 megabytes of L3 cache. So you want to look at your L3 cache, and you want to have at least double of what your threads are. In this case, we would need 32 megabytes of L3 cache to fully utilize this on coins like anything Ghost Rider, Raptorium, Reaction that's been pumping, Monero, Zeph. All of these require 2 megabytes per thread. So I seen this actually in a post. Someone I think actually had the exact same CPU. Maybe it was an 1800. I don't remember. They said, how come my CPU is only using 8 threads or 8 cores or whatever? And I looked it up before I answered his comment, and it was the same thing. So that is why. You're only going to be using 50% of your CPU while mining this. So based on that, let's kind of do some guesstimations on what the hash rate could be on that coin for something like Zeph. It's probably still going to be profitable, but I'm going to go into this one here. So we're doing about 510 hashes per thread. This is 3.6. That one is slightly slower. So maybe we're doing about 450 hashes. So let's go 450 hashes. I'm going to times that. It's only using 8. So yeah, 3.6 kill hash. So I'm guessing we'll do around, I don't know for sure, I'm just guessing here, guys. So that CPU will do about 3.6 kilohash, 3600 hashes. Let's go into the CPU mining calculator. I'm just going to plug in random X here. I want to reset this. Load. Okay. Now we're going to go, I guess, 3600. All right, 3600. No idea what the power is going to use. It's an older CPU. It's not going to be as efficient. I'm just going to go with, I don't know. I'm going to go 98 watts. Maybe it's 100 watts. I don't know. It's not we're using very much. I'm going to go, no, it's probably only 95 watts. Let's do that. Calculate 11 cents per kilowatt hour. Oh, I don't have to put the watts in there. Duh. All right, let's see what this thing would be making right now. It's still profitable if these are close to the numbers. You know, 52 cents on Dagger. What's Zeph? Where's Zeph here? Is this not profitable on Zeph? Am I blind? Oh, Zephyr's red here. It's having issues. Something's broken with it. But yeah, okay, it was in second. 48 cents, 73 cents. So it's still profitable based on these numbers. If it's only getting 36 hashes, 3.6 kilohash, it's still making money, you know, depending on the power. I don't know what it is. Now let's just look at a 3900X. Compare that to a 3900X right now. Boom. Calculate. Now we can see Zep. Look at, oh my, I should blank all this out right now. You guys do not want to see this. So, Dagger right now is $2.41 after power, $2.70. What's going on with Dagger? Did it pump? It's almost 1.5 cents here. You know, 65-second block times. Dagger. What's going on, Dagger? I gotta find my Dagger wallet password. Yeah, almost a cent and a half here. 64-second block times. Pretty darn close. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dagger's exploding. So, new coin on top, guys. Zephyr is at $2.26. We got Reaction here at $1.37. Vars Chain $1.20. There's profit across the board. Insane. But yeah, bad CPU choice. Bad CPU. When it started working, what was this thing called? What was his did he get mine in Zeph? Like, so you guys said it fired up. What was his hash rate? Was I close? 3.6 kilohash? Am I close to guesstimating what his hash rate was, or was I way out to lunch? I picked the 7950X because it does make a lot of money. Let's take a look at that. Where's the 70? Do I have the 7950X in here, don't I? 5950X. Yeah, load that bad boy up. 264 after power, $3.04 before power on Dagger, 287, 285. Nice. Let's just see. Oh, yeah. Let's look at this. Let's look at this guy right here. Let's look at the Dual Epic. What are you making? Oh, my gosh. Dual Epic is $20 on free power and $18.41 for power. Zep is at $17. Reaction is at $9, $10. Oh, my gosh. Now, if the X5 could mine frickin' Monero, or Zeph, I mean, or Dagger, this thing would be making $45 a day on free power. Mining Dagger, $41 after power. Oh my gosh. Monero is, oh, look how big of a drop. Monero is only $2.72, $6.29. And then look at every other coin. Why? They tried to sell a miner using the Monero brand name, is I think what Bitmain did. If they would, it would be bad. We, as a CPU miner, I do not want that thing unlocked for these coins. It would flood hash rate like crazy. But as I do have this miner, and a lot of other people have this miner as well, I know they want this to be emerged. But then Bitmain, oh, I don't know, it's crazy. But this thing would be so like $41 right now. What is an 8? This is more than a cast. This thing would be destroying cast. This would take over Kaspa Asics, especially at the price range. It's only like $1,800, $2,000 miner, which is cheaper than buying any CPU rig. But yeah, you know, will they release? That's a big thing. Let's check out Bitmain's website right now. Bitmain. Watch them have firmware release now. Breaking news, X5 firmware can now mine Zeph. I'm just kidding. That's not a thing. Don't tell nobody. X5, engage. Nope, still says initial firmware version. Nothing updated here. Nothing to see here. They're not doing nothing. They're mining it on themselves, raking in a bunch of money, and forgetting about everyone else. Speaking of ASICs and stuff, what do we got going on here? If you guys are looking for ASICs, check them links down in the description. Crypto Miner Bros has everything you need. Newest Bitcoin. What is the Ice Rivers looking at right now? Remember, every price you see here is actually including shipping. There's no extra fees for shipping. $7.99. Code rabidmining will actually bring this price down. Let's see what that'd be. $7.99. And this is the November batch. This is shipping now. November 15th to 30th. Oh, this is November batch, not December batch. That means add to cart, get it. Shipping cost to the door is included in below price. There you go. Shipping cost to your door. So no extra costs here for this price. Now, I just want to view my cart here. We're going to add in. I got 2 of them in my cart. I only want 1 in my cart now. Update cart. Code Rabid mine. Code Rabid, I mean. Is it Code Rabid? Code Rabid. There you go. $749 to the door. Crypto Miner Bros. Shipping now. Looking good. So check that link in the description if you guys are looking for this. Is that the Pro? Yeah, that's the Pro version. Code applied. All right, what else do they got? Do they got anything else? Everything's running out of stock here. You guys better hurry up because they're going to sell out fast. Especially as everyone's ordering from Ice River for next month batches. This is November 15th to 30th according to them. What do we got? What do we got? Let's go back to Ice River here. Ice River. Ice River. These KS3Ls sold out. They do have KS3Ms in stock. They got KS1s in stock. They got everything in stock. This I don't think will ever be in stock. They probably quit making the KS0s, but everything is in stock here except for the KS3L. So that's interesting. All right, guys. Head on over if you're looking for Kaspa miners. What else do we got here? I don't know. I haven't really looked at any other miners because, like, well, as a home miner, I don't really feel like it's worth mining Bitcoin. Power prices are stupid high. I wouldn't mine Bitcoin unless my power price was like 4 or 5 cents. But if you have 4 or 5 cents power, why would I even still buy a Bitcoin miner? I'd probably still go buy a Kaspa miner because they're making so much more. If you really want Bitcoin, swap it into Bitcoin. Like, you'd be making more than any Bitcoin miner and using less power. But that's just me. You know, maybe I'm dumb. I have no idea. January batch, February batch. Look at it. It keeps getting cheaper. June batch. Wow. Look at the price differences here. And, you know, obviously this June batch, this is happening after the halving. I bet you this June batch is going to be more expensive than the January batch. By the time we get to here, we're going to see an increase in crypto prices. This is very misleading, especially if you see how the markets do their trending. So right now we're looking at for the S21, which is supposed to be the latest, greatest, best Kaspa Bitcoin ASIC from here. You know, it's $43.99, but June halving is supposed to happen a couple months prior. We're going to start seeing green days happen, the start of the bull run. I'm thinking we should take a screenshot of this. I'm going to rewatch this live stream later, do some screenshots, and see. Once June comes around, I want to know what the price of this miner is actually going to be because I feel it's going to be more. It's going to be more. Oh, wow. So, yeah. Great stuff. Miner Bros has like all the Kaspa ASICs in stock ready to roll. That's pretty sweet. Last 24 hours in C3 pool made $5.80 USD on 2 Ryzen 3900 and 1 Ryzen 5. Nice, Lloyd. Nice. That's awesome. Nice profits happening there. I get 3.5 kilohash with my 1600. It's the 6 core. 3.5. So I was pretty darn close, ERT10, huh? I guess 3600. Just doing some rough estimations on the per thread performance of this. So yeah, wow, that's pretty close. So not bad. Thank you very much for letting me know on that. So it's 3.5 kilohash. I get 3.6. So I'll put that in. I'll put the new numbers in. 3.5. 3.5. Where are you? So let's just go reset, load, 0, load. I'm just going to go 3500 and I don't know the power. You got any power guesses? I'm just going to go 95 watts again. We're going to calculate. Did it calculate or did it break? Is this what it is? Oh, dagger's dropping. Hash rate pick up. Hash rate must have picked up. So Zeph is at 46 cents. Yeah, 71. Crazy times. Crazy times. Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome. What overclocks, undervolting are you using for Zeph? I use the exact same settings for everything. If you missed the how to mine Zeph video, is it here? This one right here. See this one? I go through a lot of that actually in this video, what to look for in a CPU, and then I show you guys how to mine Zeph as well to the Hero Miners pool, which is what I'm currently on right now as well. But I go through all that. So my settings I use for this is the exact same thing. I use RandomX, the algorithm is general, as my CPU overclocking algorithm because it's one of the most intensive algorithms for CPUs. So I tune for that, and then I can just move to any coin anytime and not have any issues. Now, if you were to tune for, say, Ghost Rider, which is it's a little harder to tune because of so many algorithms in there. But if you tune for, like, say, Virus Coin, anything else, and then you move to Zeph, RandomX or something, you're going to notice that your rig's going to be going down quite a bit because you don't need the voltage for the other coins. It's not, CPU mining is a little different than GPU mining. You're not going to go into, and well, some people might, but you're not going to go tweak your CPU for every single coin. Every time you switch a coin, you're not going to do that. So you set up your settings, you get it set, and then you just let it ride. You swap coins, you move around, you do whatever. You don't do, you know, a GPU set overclocks for Ethereum, then set overclocks for Ergo, because every coin does that, and you have to overclock. You have to go into the BIOS, manually do everything every time. If you're in Windows, you can set Ryzen master profiles for it and stuff, but you're not really going to notice, you know, much of a difference. You can further fine-tune each algorithm, but I find just tweak it out for RandomX and you're good on everything else. That's my basic thing that I do there. I really need a psychologist. I'm getting 3 Kaspa a day with my mini Doge. Nice. What are you doing? What pool are you using? Are you using like a Mineable or something? That's crazy. What overclock? I went to that. 95 is safe, I guess. Good for Verisco. 95? What? What's 95? 95 watts? Yeah. Do you solo mine or pool mine? I am pool mining currently right now. Let's just have a look. See, where am I? Right here. How are we doing right now? All right, so here is my current stats. Current hash 505 kilohash. Average 1 hour is 500. Average 6 hours 502. My workstation is shut off because I'm live streaming right now. So guys, you're costing me money. I'm just kidding. I'm bugging you guys. We're here to help. Past 24 hours, looks like I only got 3.129. Is that today or is that the other day? 2.46. Oh, that was yesterday. 3.19 is what I'm currently at. Currently paid. Total paid 5.4, 128. I'm currently sitting at a pending balance of 365. Unconfirmed 0.39 something. And my current payout estimate, whatever, that much. So yeah, I'm hanging out right here doing my thing. I don't know what's this thing say for profit calculator. I'm at 500 kilohash. Let's just see. 500 kilohash. Actually should tell me based on it right here. So it's saying I should get about $88 daily, $619 a week, or $2,653 a month at the current price. And remember, I am selling this every single day while Zeph is pumped because I do hope it's going to dip soon, and then I can get a lot more Zeph for that bull run. So this is what I'm currently getting. I am selling my Zeph every single day. It's around that. Yeah, I have been noticing this morning it was a little bit more. The price was up. I think it was about $98 based on that, but it's doing not too shabby. What do we got? Looking at miner pool stats. Friendcoin. Yeah, Friendcoin. That one's been pumping too like crazy. That one's been going up like wacko. They are on CPU coins, and Rabid hates Kapow. I definitely dislike Kapow. I don't know. Depends what you like. Trying to go. I stutter. I can't even talk about Kapow. I'm not. Cancel it. We're not talking about it. I can't even talk when it comes to that algorithm. Worst thing ever invented. What wallet do you recommend for Zeph? Their GUI wallet. Go check out that video. All the questions, actually majority of all the questions you guys are answering is in this video right here. So I should just, no, stop. I don't want to go to that. Can I share it? Share. Yeah, that. Copy. What? Share link. Is it no. Yeah. Pause. Oh my gosh. Why are you doing this to me? No, maybe we should just watch this video live. I'm just kidding. So yeah, check out the video right here. A lot of the questions you guys are asking is actually in that video. So I might save some stuff. And it'll give it more views. And hit every link you see down in that description. I'm just kidding, guys. Do whatever you want. Sorry about Kapow. Hey, no, it's okay. What was your actual question? We're here to help. I'll help you out if you had a question about Kapow. Apushi, what do we got here? Scrolling up. Apushi, what'd you say? What we got? Apushi, scrolling up. I don't see what it is. Apushi, scrolling up. I don't see it. I don't see what he asked. Someone tell me what he asked so I know what to do. Is this the friend coin thing? I don't even know what algorithm is that on. Let's look at friend coin. Friend Kapow. So yeah, this must be it because I saw something mentioned friend coin. This has been pumping like crazy. So obviously, you know, wow, that's actually up quite a bit. Almost 2,000%. What does this make? You know what? I don't. What pools are supporting? The Zerg pool, mining for people. All right, let's do a quick profit calculator on this. Actually, let's do that. Let's do some profit calculations. What is this telling us right now? Do I have a GPU thing here? GPUs. Scroll on down. Maybe I have it in here. No, I don't. All right, so I'm going to go like this. I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy this. We're going to start a brand new area right here. Oh my gosh. Why is it like that? Okay, let's start this again. Why did it do this to me? Copy. Paste. There we go. So let's go friend coin. Kapow. I don't need this number. We need this number though. So what is the block times on this? Where do I have this? I want to put that right beside it. Block time, only 28-second block time? That's crazy. What's this forked from? Or they just did some tweaking. So how many seconds in a day? We have 86,400. We're going to divide that by 28.6. 3,020 blocks found per day. What is the block reward? I guess we'll go into mining for people. See what they are telling us. Where's blocks? Holy crap. 62,500. That's the block reward. That's a lot of coins being dished out. So, okay, we're going to times that by 62,500. Wow, was 188 billion per day going out to the miners in terms of coins? That's a lot of coins. All right, so let's just 188,811,188. That's a lot of coins. All right, current price of friend coin is get rid of that. Friend coin price. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Bam. All right. So what is the hash rate of the 30? I guess I can look at Raven. What's the hash rate of a 3070? Someone give me some hash rates here. 3070 hash rate. What do we got? Mining for people. Few miners hold tons. Oh yeah, look at the block rewards. People have been mining probably wallets with massive amounts of this coin. But I'm trying to see what the current profitability is looking like. What's a 3070 Kapow hash rate again? Now let's just look. I guess we can go to mining for people. Not this one. 3070. All right, let's use. Why? No, why did it, 30 to 33 mega hash? Okay, let's go 33. Let's go. I don't know. Let's use 34 right in the middle. Is that for real? That can't be right. It pumped. It's only making 1 cent with this pump at this price. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't put the network hash rate. Duh. We got to change that. I was like, okay. All right, we got to find the network hash rate. So we're sitting at 136 gigahash. All right, 136. Wow, that's not very much at all. 136 gigahash. I need my calculator or Delio here. 136 gigahash. 136 gigahash. So convert this to mega hash. Here we go. This will tell us what we're at. All right. Network hash rate in mega hash. 37 cents. So it's currently making 37 cents if you have free power. The power on the 3070 is what, 130 watts, 35, 140 watts for Kapow? I don't even know. I'm going to go 140 watts. I'm going to times that by 24, divided by 1,000. My power is 11 cents, 36 cents. You're not making anything on this coin at all. Power cost per day for me at 11 cents per kilowatt hour would be 36.39. This is reason number one why Kapow is retarded. It uses so much power and it's hard on your GPU, and people melt their houses down. But look at this. This is your power cost. This is your profit cost. You're getting like 1 cent, maybe less than a cent in profitability after your power costs. All right. Case closed. The case of Friend Coin is a failure. Unless I did my spreadsheet wrong. I don't know. We'll see. 167 watts on a 3070? Oh my gosh. Is it really? Mining Pool Stats says $3.34. Mining Pool Stats calculator that uses MinerStat has never been right in its life, I don't think. I don't think that has ever been accurate at one point in time. Maybe it was at one point, but no. So this is what we're seeing right now. This is what you're going to be making, not $3. Let's go to Mining Pool. Where is that? 37 mega hash. 37 mega hash. $3.34 a day. It says you should be getting 400,000 coins a day. I'm seeing 47,000 coins a day. There's something definitely off here. Is Friend Coin on anything else? Is Friend Coin on anything else? Oh, Panda. What's going on, everyone, from the Panda stream? Do you get that thing working? So we're doing some calculations. Is Panda there right now? Panda. Come in, Panda. So we're talking about what CPU is that? The 1700X? Anybody? God never said in another CPU. Yeah, so we're looking that up, and you don't want to use that unless you're mining Verus coin. It fails on a lot of coins. And what was the hash rate? I was guessing the hash rate. I was guessing it was about 3.6 kilohash is what you get on RandomX. So we're doing some looking up stuff here. And do I have it? Let's see if I can find. Oh, it's gone. I can't find it. Let's look up that CPU for a second here. 1700X. Oh, non-X. See what the 1700 non-X stats. Let's just have a look here. Non-X. All right, Ryzen 7 non-X features. What is specs? We need specs. Maybe it's different. We were looking up the X specs. 17. That's an X. That's the X. Huh. Do you know how much L3 cache is in that thing, Panda? That's the main thing we care about right now. We're looking at the L3 cache. So when it comes to the X version only has 16 megabytes of L3 cache, which we can see right. Is this one going to show us? 8 cores, 16 thread, 95 watt. This one isn't telling us the L3. What site were we on? Why did I close it? AMD, subject drivers and support. No, I don't want that. Oh, wait, it's right here. Yeah, L3 cache. So 16 megabytes. So when it comes to Ghost Rider coins, GR, RandomX, that's Monero, Zephyr, you need at least 2 megabytes of L3 cache per thread. So in this case, you would need, because you have 16 threads, at least 32 megabytes of L3 cache. So when mining, you're only going to be using 8 threads or 50% of the CPU. You got 5 kilohash at 80 watts? That's actually not too bad, because I was guessing 3 kilohash. That's still profitable. That's still making a lot of money. Let's check out the profitability on that. 5 kilohash. He was getting 5. Oh, wait, you didn't overclock that. That was 80 watts? That's crazy. I think you're breaking some type of laws of physics there. I'm just kidding. Let's just look at that then. 5 kilohash? 80 watts. That's a nice CPU. That's making a lot of money. You're going to be rich. I'm not lying. Look at this. Calculate. That's making 80 cents. $1 on free power, 80 cents after power. Dagger, 60 cents. 82 cents on free power. 24 cents on Yatacoin. 45 cents on free power. So it's looking good. You're still making quite a bit of money, but did it say only running 8 threads when you loaded up XMRig? It makes more than all my GPUs. That's sad to say, and you're using a Ryzen CPU with Intel specs. and it's still more profitable than your GPU. Isn't that horrible? But yeah, you're only using 50% of that CPU, just so you know, because when looking for a CPU, make sure it does have at least 2 megabytes of L3 cache per thread that CPU utilizes. In that case, you would need at least 32 megabytes to use 100% of the CPU. But I'm guessing it's only reading 8 threads on that thing when you load it up. I don't know what the CPU is using. He just skipped it all. I can load mine up. Let's see, like, where's... do I have this? Close this out. I was probably going to kill my whole stream. Okay, we're going to go to here. So let's go to this, Hero Miners. Yeah, load it up. Yep, do it. Then it should tell you right here what it's doing. Like here, I have it set to run only 30, but it said it's reading 32 threads, and it's only running 30. I'm assuming yours is probably going to say it's reading 16 threads, but it's saying utilizing 8 threads or something is probably what it says. I'm guessing. I don't know. We'll see. Based on the specs, that's what it should be doing. I'm ordering 2 new monitors, a monitor arm, all the adapters, new cable, smaller keyboard, and a mouse. Oh my gosh. You're going to restart it and going to check it. All right, restart it and check it. Get back to us. We want to know what it's doing. I'm assuming it's only using 50% of that CPU, but we'll see what happens. Monitors, this. Craziness. Herbie, band. Yes, 5046H. What's that? RPM triggered from Hivestream. Hivestream? What? Remove the GPU and will not. Did he tweak it though? Did he get it tweaked, or did he go into the BIOS and actually tweak it? Don't be removing the GPU until he actually gets the tweaking and stuff done. It was using 8 threads. It was using 8 threads, so yeah, it was 50%. Discord. He has Discord. All right, let's see. Discord. Load it up. Let's see what's happening here. There we go. Yeah. Open in browser. There we go. So here's Panda's rig right here, guys. So what do we see? 8 threads, 16. So yeah, pretty much what we said. It's reading the 16 threads, but due to the fact that it's lacking the L3 cache, kind of like Intel. I always like to stress the word Intel when it comes to things. But yeah, it's only using 50% of that GPU, which is 8 threads of the 16, due to the lack of the L3. So there we go. That's what's going. But it's still doing good. Hash rate. You're getting 5 kilohash though out of that. You know, I was guessing 3.6. I was off. Awesome. What is that doing per thread then? Wait for a couple ticks when it gives some hash rate. Or you have that in HiveOS? That's in HiveOS, right? Or did you decide to swap over to whatchamacallit? The Windows. Oh, there it is. He has it there. Okay, it's giving the hash. Yeah, it's doing 5 kilohash. But do you have what do I say? Do you have HiveOS stats up there, like your per thread? There it is. Oh wow, it's perfect. Wow, it's doing good. Okay, so open this up. There it is. So yeah, he's getting 630 hashes per thread. So that's good per thread. It's hashing really good per thread, a lot higher than what we thought. We thought it'd be less because of that core clock speed. We got to go back to this CPU here. What's the base clock speed? Base clock is 3.8. Wait, base clock is 3.4. But did you do overclocking, or you didn't do overclocking? Because maybe it's running upwards of here, but it's only using 80 watts, which doesn't make sense. It should be using a lot more power. But then again, it's only a 95 watt CPU. But I wonder what the speed of this thing is actually going. Maybe it is boosted up to 3.8. I was guessing off 3.4. Because when we looked at mine, where is it? I got to find my HiveOS. Where's my HiveOS? I lost it. It's gone. All right, I'm just going to go to this. So we're going to HiveOS here. Scroll down to this one. Yeah, I was getting 511 per thread, but that's at 3.6 is what I was guessing. So I was guessing I was guessing it was doing about 450, but you're getting over 600. So it's performing per thread more than the 3900X, even though it's only using 50%. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, I'm really liking the Ryzen 7 7700X bundles at Micro Center, $399 for the CPU, 32 gigabytes, 6000 RAM. Nice. That's awesome. Do you know why Kaspa works? Because you buy the miners and people, but for it less than while Kaspa grows, and the people sell less Kaspa and can afford to buy more Kaspa miners. I don't know how it works. All I know is it's making lots of money. that's all I know about Kaspa. I bet that smudge thermal paste and nugget sweat is getting Panda the magic hash rate. What? Smudge thermal paste. If you manually set the RAM speed to 3200 CL191919, the BIOS, you will get more hash RPM. Yeah, overclocking your RAM, you'll get more. It's also going to use a bit more power. I find I don't use XMP profile or anything. I have mine actually shut off because it is slightly more efficient. But yeah, you will get a hash rate boost if you have all those turned up and overclock the RAM a little bit. The thermal paste on the SSD did the... What? There's thermal paste on the SSD? Awesome. DJ Mines, you had me at money. Yeah. Any word of Jazz Miner will fix the X16Q for nice hash? I have no idea. No, we've had, 3 or 4 firmware updates since then, and still nothing that works on nice hash, so I have no idea. They haven't said anything. All these companies are just hush-hush about everything. All you got to do is wait for things to release and see what it does. They don't even give you notes on what it does. You got to try it yourself to see if it even did anything. So I think before the last one, their firmware was actually worse than any of the other ones. It was using more power, less hash rate, and then finally they fixed that one with the latest one. So yeah, as for nice hash, no idea when it's going to get support. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, Bitmain always use the miners before selling them to people, so they make less and more. Never ROI. That's very true. Like, I'm waiting for ant pool. I'm waiting for an F2 pool or an ant pool to emerge on Zeph. Then we'll know. We'll know one of two things. One, X5 firmware may be coming, or two, they're just going to say, forget about it. We want to sell more miners by releasing like an X7 or an X5 Plus. Oh, look, now you can actually mine it when it's probably just a simple firmware fix. So we'll see what happens. Once we see an F2 pool or an ant pool emerge on Zeph, it's going to be crazy times. Like, well, where is it? Where is it here? No, not that. I lost it. Oh, man. Where's my calculator? Oh, right here. It's like, here's the X5 right now. Let's look at this again. If the X5 could mine Random X right now, this thing is even making more than a lot of the Kaspa miners out there. And it's cheaper than a lot of them. Look at $39 a day after power. $42 on free power. Crazy. Like, where's Asic miner value right now? Asic miner value. What just popped up? No, I don't want that. Engage. Go. Like, what do we got? We got a KS2. Is that 55? Oh, it's close to a KS2. Really close to a KS2 in terms of that. But slightly less. 4290. Yeah, okay, it's about $10 less. So it's actually not quite. It's better than a KS1 in profitability. But look at X5. They have it here sitting. This is wrong. Asic miner value. It cannot mine Zeph. Get your head straight. This can only mine Monero. They're trying to trick you guys here. Look at this is not making $31 a day right now. This is only making, where's Monero? Way down here. $6 on free power. $2.82 if you after power at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. So Asic miner value is definitely trying to take people for a ride right now. This is not happening. But it could be. It could be upwards of these if Bitmain ever puts support. They're probably mining on them right now. They're mining on them right now, and then they're laughing in their offices saying, "Yeah, Tom, yeah, we do this, yeah," you know, however they talk. And then they'll release it eventually when the price crashes, or they're crashing, or maybe they're pumping it themselves right now, and then they're going to release the firmware, and then they're going to do whatever they're going to do. I don't know. We'll see. Bitmain plays games. And I bet you 100% that there will be 500 gigahash version of the KS0 Pro or Extreme. Who knows? They're going to KS Pro plus plus. And then Panda can cook an omelet on it. It'll get so hot. KS Pro Plus. Or they're going to release the KS1 Mini. Huh? How about that one? Instead of going to the KS0 Pro Plus, they release a KS1 Mini. Huh? Reverse the scenarios in the wording scheme here. That'd be interesting. KS1 Mini. Coming soon. Oh, man. Imagine that one. Bye. Okay, Panda has to take off. See you later, Panda. I'm going to buy all... Oh, he's going to buy all the CPUs now. Don't do that. Oh, man. Now he's going to buy all the CPUs. We all epically fail. Panda just single-handedly destroyed every network in the world. Just kidding. Not happening. But I like that KS1 Mini. KS1 Mini overclocked to the KS1. Huh? I don't even know what it's going to look like. Maybe they'll make a frying pan version just for Panda. This is the Red Panda Mining frying pan KS1 Mini version. Little skillet built into the top. Oh, crazy. All right, we've been here for a while, guys, though. I think we got to wrap this one up. My throat's getting a little on the dry. We got a birthday party and stuff to go to. It's been a lot of fun, guys. Thank you very much, but I'll see you all in the next one. Rabid out.